Lord. We're continuing on through the Gospel according to Luke. And this morning we'll look at Luke chapter 21, 5 through 19, but I'll also include 20 to 22. This passage is commonly known as the Olivet Discourse. It's not mentioned here, but it's mentioned in Matthew and Mark that Jesus delivered this Sermon on the Mount of Olives, therefore the title, the Olivet Discourse. And geographically, the Olivet Discourse was just opposite Jerusalem, was separated by the Kidron Valley, because the Mount of Olives was a little higher in elevation. As Jesus gave this discourse to his disciples on the Mount of Olives, they could look down at Jerusalem and they could try to imagine what he was talking about with their mind's eye. So Luke 21, beginning at verse 5, this is God's inspired, inerrant, authoritative word. And while some were speaking of the temple, how it was adorned with noble stones and offerings, he said, "As for these things that you see, the days will come when there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down." And they asked him, "Teacher, when will these things be? And what will be the sign when these things are about to take place?" And he said, "See that you are not led astray, for many will come in my name saying, 'I am he,' and 'the time is at hand.' Do not go after them. And when you hear of wars and tumults, do not be terrified, for these things must first take place, but the end will not be at once." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.